Like I remember having a conversation with my dad saying, Papa, I don't want to go for classes anymore. I think that really affected me, and that really made me start not liking music. The Susegad life is not a very fun life if you really want to hustle.
We all have a spark within us. Some find it in art, others in their everyday grind. This is Fuel Your Magic, where we share the stories of those who shine bright.
Hello, everybody. My name is Keen Kotha. I'm a singer-songwriter from Goa, and my magic is creating art through music.
Thanks for being here, Keen, and we're excited to have you as the part of the Fuel Your Magic series with Expanse. What was music like growing up?
Music growing up was my family. Everyone around me was the embodiment of music. Everyone just played music. Everyone sang. Everyone danced. Everyone. It was always fun. It was always beautiful to look at and beautiful to listen and experience. Yeah, music never felt alien.
But tell me, what made you step away from music then?
I don't know, something about your traditional music class stopped being fun, and it was a very demotivating experience. At that point, like I remember having a conversation with my dad as a very small boy, saying, Papa, I don't want to go for classes anymore. But yeah, I remember that moment being very difficult where I was like, okay, maybe I should take a break from like music.
But then how did you find your way back into it?
In the process of learning how to play the guitar myself, I found a new love or new excitement in learning music where I was curious to learn and curious to understand music contrary to what I was doing before I got back into music. I found it more interesting to learn music by myself.
Tell us, how did your song By Your Side come to life?
So I was recording a cover in the bathroom, and I remember getting the guitar, and I'm going to show you what. So I had, my bad. So I had this. I had the, so like the. So I had this, and I was like, wow, that's so pretty. Like, and then I was like, you know what? Let's get that into a song. So then I was like, so I was just sitting, and I was in my room, and I was like, what do I write about? So there's a very cool thing that happens sometimes in your songwriting is it comes very naturally sometimes, and it comes very like way quicker than you'd ever think. I think By Side was a song which I wrote in few hours, and I knew it was something very special. And then I was like, what would it be like as a wedding song? And at that point, I remember my brother being in the phase of his love life where he was thinking of getting married, and so it came about as a song where I was just thinking of a wedding, and I was thinking of loving someone unconditionally and wanting them to be by your side for the rest of your life.
What have been the challenges though that you've faced so far?
There are a lot of difficulties here in Goa. I'd say it's like a blessing and a curse at the same time, where the Susegad life is not a very fun life if you really want to hustle. The difficulty would be just how do I dream big enough and achieve that without knowing where to start. So it's just they're not really difficulties or challenges, they're just like small hurdles.
Tell me about that one moment while performing that you're never gonna forget.
First time I played live at the New Wave, which was a gig which I did with Get Creative Goa, and it was the first time I played my music to a big crowd, I'd say, on a stage. And it was on the day of the release of my song By Your Side, and I remember I played the song, and that night people were singing the song, and I remember just having so many emotions and feeling so many things in that moment, and it was quite surreal. I won't lie, I shed a tear.
Okay, and now lastly, is there any advice that you'd like to give other aspiring artists?
You have a dream, once you have a passion which you really believe in, or you really enjoy doing, and you just take one step. Art comes with a budget sometimes, and I wish it didn't. But I think that we keep at it, everything will just align, and you can dream it and believe it. Actually, like, it can happen. So that's one thing I say.
Do you remember when we dive into the seas? Karaoke and some whiskey neat. I guess we grew into a family. So I wish you well, but promise me that one day we'll be back in Hawaii. No, promise me that one day we'll be back in Hawaii.
Hawaii. Thank you. Posture, no.
Rolling camera. Sit back. Relax.
She's just scratching her ass.
Yeah, I can see. Very Matrix.
In Matrix, no?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just very, very passionate about it.